I recently sold a used notebook on eBay Classifieds, similar to Craigslist. It was a pretty old Acer notebook I used during uni and had 8 years on its back. It's still perfectly fine to consume media on, or just use it for personal work. I even replaced the battery, so it would actually hold a charge for more than 30 minutes, and replaced the HDD with an SSD so it boots fast enough to be usable. The ad was very clear in the fact that it is used and does not come with a Windows key, since I always used Linux on it, so I installed a fresh copy of Linux Mint on it and also noted that fact in the ad. I got a few messages with people wanting it for less than the new battery was worth, so I was delighted to get a message from a lady that needed a notebook for browsing and maybe doing some spreadsheet text work. I told her that I would install LibreOffice for her, which is fine for most use cases, and then send it over as soon as I received payment. She paid and I sent it. After 2 weeks, she messaged me that it doesn't turn on and wanted a refund. I told her to send it back and I would refund her the money. After receiving it, it would turn on easily and would give me a Win7 login screen with her account. I texted her that it works and has been used by her, so I will send it back again for reimbursement for the shipping. She demanded I delete her data and refund me, so I circumvented the login screen and took a look at her stuff. She had Vacation Picturus on there. She took the thing onto a vacation, used it, and then just sent it back. After confronting her with all of this, she blocked me without getting the money back and tried to claim the money back instead with her bank. But since I could show all the receipts for shipping and successful delivery when my bank contacted me, they denied the claim and I haven't heard from her since. So I have 80 euro and a working laptop to sell. Screw you, Karen. I obviously deleted all her data by cleaning the drive with an eraser tool after this was over. I may be a Kai cat, but I am not a criminal. Was I wrong? I, 13 at the time of this, was at my local store. I rode there on my bike by myself. I live in Japan, so I was pretty safe. I was walking down the aisle for some candy, got some jelly beans or SM. Then I was like, oh, Shucklebuckles, I need some new lipstick, because my friend borrowed some and didn't return it. I'm looking at you, Hina STG, it does not look better on you. So I was getting some, and this lady is like, oh, are you getting some for your girlfriend, wink, wink it, because she thought I was a boy. I didn't mind because this happens a lot, but important to the story, I have really short hair, like month post buzz cut short. So I was like, nah, it's for me because dumbass Hina steal it and she don't give it back, and if she don't return in him a march up to her door and go in with my shoes on, and so she's like, but you a boy? And I'm like, no, I'm a girl, ma'am, and she just gives me the dirtiest look for no reason. I'm like, is that an issue? Yeah, but hair, yeah, what about it? It's short, yeah, I thought that was pretty fucking obvious. I wanted to say that, but I'd get kicked out, pretty sure she was staff. Yeah, it is. It's easier to wash. Boys don't wear makeup though. They can, and I'm a girl. But your hair is short? At this point, I was kind of getting mad because what is this woman's logic? So I just say, have a nice day, because I didn't feel like yelling at an old lady. Well, I did, but that wouldn't be nice. So for some stupid reason, the woman starts following me. Like, she wasn't right behind me, but if I went into a different aisle, she would kind of follow and peek around the aisle. I would just wave at her so she knew I saw her. Girl was not sneaky. And she didn't even leave. Later, I was at the checkout, and the lady following me was the cashier. Wahoo, guys. So I kinda stand there awkwardly while she do her thing, I pay, and apparently I'm $2 short. I knew I wasn't, so I just asked if she was sure. She said yes and said, well, son, you better put that lipstick away. And smiles, but was very forced. I smile and slap another $2 on the table and go to leave. She goes over to me and straight up tries to take the bag of my stuff out of my hands. One of the other staff members comes up, asks what's happening, and she says, he's stealing lipstick, and the woman looks very confused. The woman, thankfully, was my aunt, and the manager. Lady didn't get fired, but she didn't just get a slap on the wrist either. I don't go there anymore. TLDR. Random cashier says, boys can't buy lipstick. I'm a short-haired girl. And says, I don't have enough money when I pay for my stuff when I very obviously did. Was I wrong? This past Sunday, my MIL had ordered pizza for everyone at her house. This is something she does regularly for her family. She's very kind and generous, often taking the younger kids into her home on weekends so that the kids and parents in our family have room to breathe for a bit. That doesn't leave much free time for herself because she works as a full-time pick placement nurse during the week. We always thank her, make sure she doesn't need a break that week, and let her know how much we appreciate her. This weekend, though, she went above and beyond. She had the 15 and 12U girl cousins and my 6U son from Friday to Sunday night. All of this while bringing him to the birthday party we planned and set up for our son on Saturday, then offering to keep him afterward. She really is amazing. So, back to the pizza. She likes to order from that hut that makes pizza, and normally there aren't any problems. This time, when her food was delivered, the pizzas were cold, and they had forgotten 4 sodas. She was rightfully upset and called the store to see if they could still deliver the drinks or if she could get a discount or refund. She was very respectful. I have anxiety, and any sort of anger or rude language sticks out to me. She had neither. She usually takes calls on speaker, so this was the conversation. Mill. Do you know if the driver who just dropped off our order could bring the sodas back? I think they forgot them. MK. Nah, they can't. Mill. Okay. Could I get a refund or something instead? MK. Your driver was through DoorDash, so you'd have to talk to them about that. Oh, I didn't know that Pizza Hut did that. Don't you guys deliver? MK. Yeah, but when it gets too busy, DoorDash covers other deliveries. Mill. Wait, I paid a $5 delivery fee to the restaurant, not DoorDash. Where does that money end up going? MK. Look, what do you want? Mill. I was hoping for some answers on my delivery and a discount or refund. Is there a manager I could speak with? MK. I am a manager. What do you want? This is about the time me and the cousins noticed his tone shift. We were like, whoa, 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 what? Mill. Can I have your name? MK. Nah, you don't need my name. Mill. Can I just get in store credit or something? MK. Nah, us in the background, now joined by my young BIL who lives there. Why is he being so rude? They were the ones who forgot our drinks. You weren't even rude to him. Mill. I think I'll just call corporate, thanks. MK. You still want the store credit? Mill. Yes. My number is 2 quarts, MK. What's your number? Mill. I was just saying it. Her voice is raising now because she was fed up with his rudeness. It's what? Daibo, MK. It's credited. You need anything else? Mill. The number to corporate if you have it. MK. Nah. Mill. Then no. And she hangs up. This whole thing really made me upset because of how much my Mill had done for the family all weekend. Shame on you, male Karen. You should not be in a professional position and speak to people that way. As an ex-pizza place worker myself, I understand how rough the job can be, but that's no excuse to lash out at a customer who simply wants what they ordered or a refund if you can't provide it. So a while back I mentioned in a thread, sorry, I'm not good with smartphones, don't know how to copy links. A Karen wanted to push by me in my local Tesco's. In doing so, she grabbed the surgical fistula for dialysis and damaged, causing heavy blood loss. Basically, I ended up with a staph infection. My fistula failed the surgeon Kultatop and had to tie it off so it would collapse back into me safely. The infection for some reason caused my left knee to blow up like a balloon. Extremely painful, and I needed 3 cases of fluid drain, needle in leg drain, fluid into syringe, and FK, me, it hurt. Then an injection of steroids to reduce the swelling. I now have dialysis via a chest line, which is less effective, so my fatigue and general health is worse. I had an angina attack due to low blood count, and at 47 walk with a frame. Karen has been charged and goes to court end of the month. She's charged ITJ ABH, assault, and public disorder. When her lawyer contacted mine, she basically had said she was having a bad day and feels terrible. Tesco has banned her, basically begging for forgiveness as her own lawyer has told her I guess she's in the shit. I told my lawyer that she may be sorry, but I don't care. Her behavior has had a negative effect on my health and day-to-day life. Judge can throw the book at her. What grinding at me is the surgeon stated that my fistula was already on its way to failing, which means the compensation is probably not as high as it could be. If I could arsehole, I don't care. What she did has left me in increased daily pain, limited mobility even further, and sent my mental health into a downward spiral. I spend most of my time now in Zoom calls with a counselor or outpatient home visits from community nursing for my arm wounds. Karen, I hope you get the maximum jail time for this, and maybe that you fucking learn to be a better fucking human.